Hello everyone, I'm Bhavna Singh. Welcome back to Insightonomics. So let's start the topic for today without a further ado. In this video, we are going to look at the consumer surplus mathematical derivation. Like we have been given the demand function and the supply function. हमें पहले equilibrium price derive करना होगा, then we have to solve for the consumer surplus. Okay, so let's do it. So as we know, in order to derive the equilibrium price and quantity, we have to equate our quantity demanded and the quantity supplied. That means we have to equate the demand function with the supply function. So as we know, at equilibrium, your quantity demanded is equals to quantity supplied. That is, your demand is equals to your supply. I think, sorry, supply का ही गलती कर रही हूँ मैं. I don't know मैं सही लिख रही हूँ supply या गलत. Just check it. Bear with it. So you have been given a demand function. Q is equals to 100 minus P, 20 plus P. Okay, now you have to solve it for price, then you will solve, then we are going to solve it for quantity demanded and supplied. Okay, so rearrange this. Sorry, we will get P plus P. It's like 2P is equals to 80, and your P, this is your P star, is equals to 40. Okay, so you got your P star. This is your equilibrium price. Now we have to put this P into our any demand function or in a supply function. We'll get the quantity supplied or the equilibrium quantity. So let's put it in a QD. We have 100 minus P. Price is 40. You will get 60. So as we know at equilibrium, your quantity demanded is equals to quantity supplied, which is equals to your equilibrium quantity. So we can say your Q star is equals to 60. So, based on this particular demand and supply functions, your equilibrium price is 40 and equilibrium quantity is 60. You can write it like this. And like I've also made a video on what is consumer surplus is all about. You can check it out. And this is the mathematical expression for that. But in short, I'll tell you that consumer surplus is the difference between the maximum willingness to pay for the goods and services that you want to consume and what you actually pays. So what you actually pays is represented by this P star, the equilibrium price. Your maximum willingness to pay minus what you actually pays. Okay, so we can denote it like P, and this is your P star. So this difference between P and P star is represented by the consumer surplus, the surplus that you get. Okay. Now we have to derive it based on these functions. So as we know, these demand function and also I'll tell you like how you can find the area of consumer surplus. So first let me draw a graph. First we have QD is equals to 100 minus P. So how we can, let's say here you have price, here you have quantity on horizontal axis, and how we put it on graph. First we'll say P is equals to 0. When your price is equal to 0, your maximum quantity demanded will be 100. So you'll get a point on vertical axis like 100. And similarly, this is the linear demand function, so you can also write it like this. And when you put quantity demanded is equals to 0, then you will get price, maximum price equals to 100. So this is an point on vertical axis, 100. Okay. Now we can join these 2 points. When we join these 2 points, we'll get our demand function. Let's say this is point A and this is point B. This is our demand function, AB. This red line is our demand curve based on this given demand function. Okay. Now we can we'll look for the supply curve, supply function. Okay. Supply curve derive करना है using the supply function. So we have this supply function 20 plus P. So when you put P is equals to 0, you will get quantity supply which is equals to 20. When you manipulate it in terms of price, you'll get 20 minus quantity supplied. So when you put quantity supplied as 0, sorry, you will get minus P is equals to minus 20. This minus sign will cancel out and you will get quantity supply is equals to 20 and price is equals to 20. So you can put it these points on this particular graph and you will get your supply curve. So let's say this point here is your 20, the vertical intercept of supply curve. Okay. So let's graph this. You will get this upward sloping supply curve. Okay. This is your supply curve. And this point of intersection between this red line, this demand curve, and supply curve is your equilibrium. Okay. This particular point is your equilibrium. And we can write it, we can graph it here. So at this point, you'll get P star and your Q star. Your Q star is equals to 60 and your P star is equals to 40. Okay. So, and the area above this particular price line and below this red line is your consumer surplus. Thank you so much for watching our content. If you find it helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe our channel. And if you had any queries and observations, please do let us know on our comment section. And you can also join us on our Telegram channel where we'll upload all the links of the YouTube videos and also provide the PDFs and important book notes with respect to economics. Thank you.